What is going on, guys? Welcome to episode 5 of my Manchester United Youth Academy project FIFA 18 career mode series. Make sure you leave a thumbs up on this video if you want to see it more regularly, you want to see more regular uploads of this series. Make sure you do leave a thumbs up on the video. Make sure to turn my notifications on, notification bell if you haven't already, so you don't miss an upload. But now we are going to get into this first game. You see rotate a little bit, starting Gomez out there on the right, even Lingard in the midfield, giving him a start, see what he can do. So this is a very important game, and we do have an early chance with Marcus Rashford with some skill there. But unfortunately, blazes away a bit too much. But don't forget the injuries we do have. We are missing Lukaku, especially the key man up front. But it's Marcus Rashford again. So in this first half, he has had some chances, but hasn't been able to take those opportunities. So later in the game now, we do concede. Actually, 73rd minute. I was a bit disappointed. We had our own chances in the first half. They took theirs right there. So I wanted to bring on Pogba now and like, okay, this is not going to plan. I actually brought Vissa on as well because, you know, this is a youth academy project. So we are going to have to play these young guys in the first team, which may affect results every so often. We'll have to see. But at the same time, the defending is non-existent here, and we really do deserve to concede. And yeah, puts us in a pretty bad position for this match specifically. And this is at home. Not the greatest result for sure, but again, at this point I thought it's going to be really hard. See, at this point I'm just like, yeah, just laugh at it, to be honest. Can't really change what has happened, but at this point, like, really, we couldn't really do much at all. And again, when I conceded that goal, I was just like, okay, it's going to be one of these games. Like, take a look at this right there. When they put that, I couldn't do anything about that because I wasn't controlling Lindelof there, I think that was, till very late. And I couldn't do anything. So I'm like, okay, you'll notice when I lose games, of course I speed up the clips anyway, but yeah, of course, they scored 3 goals from 2 shots on target there. Obviously, we got their own goals. So that's just one of those crazy games. So I don't really take... You'll see in my career mode series anyway, like, I don't really take games too seriously. Like, if I lose, I'm like, okay. Like, it's not like a bad thing. Maybe some of you guys might get upset if I lose games, but it's not like a serious thing. You know what I mean? Like, I don't take it serious. I just, yeah, play the games, whatever. It's good if you win, but if you lose... it's not a huge deal, so just go ahead, simulate this one. As you know, we're still trying to get through the season fairly quickly. I'll try and get through more games, but they'll probably be through simulations as well to get those done, because I do want to get that first team of youth players. That's the point of this series, really. Unfortunately, Pogba got a red card there, so that was not ideal, so we're going to substitute him. But I really can't wait until we start to get a first team of these young players. So you're thinking, oh, maybe not the greatest results. We're still top of the league, don't forget, but the team is going to be looking younger and more inexperienced as the seasons go on. Actually, this is when the team's going to be its best, until maybe 5 or 6 seasons through, when the youth guys are actually quality. So we're taking a look at some French lads here. There's some contenders. We will just have to see as we go on, but that's the current youth squad, what it is looking like. There's a couple of French lads, but Ollie Lee as the English striker. Then I noticed he's actually gone down in his potential, or shortened down, but it hasn't shortened down very well. Stefan Four there, I think he was an ideal candidate to sign up to the first team now, so we can both have Vissa himself. They both were always going to be signed up, that's for sure. So now I'm thinking to start them both. But then we got Bay as well, so I'm just like weighing up situations where it's like, I need to be starting players for results. But as you can see, I'm still top of the table. So it's going to allow us to play these guys a little bit more, even if we drop points every so often, because we've got to think about the future. And like I said initially, before, the point of this series. So I was looking at Oscar Clark. Minimum potential of 79. It looks to be that central midfielder. Look at his key attributes. Agility, acceleration, very important. Curve, could be decent. So we've got some talents. Toby Turner as well. Minimum potential of 78. He could be a good keeper for us. So we're starting to get through more talents, and even a few guys will leave there. Bradley Baker we have to reject there, definitely not good enough. But the stocks of our youth players are definitely increasing now. Take a look at our youth academy, couple extra English guys in now. Definitely excited for Oscar Clark. There's Toby Turner, young keeper as well. So this is where it's really starting to develop, and time to get excited, guys. These are going to be big parts of my videos. You're going to see a lot of youth academy gameplay. When I say gameplay, I mean in the menus, because that's what it is. And when they play, of course, as well, for the guys that I sign up to the first team, that's going to be more of a focus anyway than normally. And you'll see these training sessions. You'll get some bad ones, but you see 4 there. He got a good rating. He got an A, so he's going to be good. Both him and Vissa. I know we picked them up really, really early in this career mode, but we may not need... Of course, we'll get a few more, but we may not get better ones for a while anyway. But next up, see, we still have important games. This is Liverpool. Man United v Liverpool are always huge. So we'll take a look. Are we going to make any changes? I was thinking to bring on Martial for Juan Mata. I think in this type of career mode, Juan Mata will find himself on the outer most definitely. But yeah, for the most part, we just had to play a strong team in this game, because very, very important against Liverpool. So here, Alexis Sanchez using his skill, trying to win a penalty, and Vissa gave away that said penalty there. So there was a really poor challenge, but Alexis Sanchez, I think I did well there to skill a little bit to win it. I'm not even a massive skiller myself, but I can utilize it to win some penos. But he didn't really have to do that, but you could say I could have took a shot on goal as well. But now we are going to line up for the penalty with Zlatan Ibrahimovic. I missed one previously, and unfortunately I did again. It was playing mind games. It was mind games with me there, because the last time I did a more powerful one and the keeper saved it. So I tried a bit of a less powerful, more of a pass, which we concede. It's 1-0 there. Doesn't matter about the penalty now, but it just shows you missed that penalty chance. But if you watch my career mode videos for a while, I used to do those lower power penalties, just passing it essentially, and the keeper wouldn't go for it. So yeah, penalties recently, it doesn't make me look good at penalties, but I've scored so many penalties in my day. So of playing FIFA, not just FIFA 18, is just bad run at the moment. I'm sure the next penalty I'll score, we'll have to see anyway. But here we do have a free kick. We need to score this. So Alexis Sanchez, he won the penalty, but unfortunately Zlatan couldn't finish it, and he puts a great ball in. Then Lingard, it gets saved, and Rashford finished in style there. So yeah, we're really fighting to score a goal after all of that, so get a bit pumped up. And Marcus Rashford is showing a lot of signs, and he's going to be a part of this Youth Academy project for sure. He is that kind of type. Obviously has come through in real life already, but I think he'll be one of those leaders to lead the players we scout, I suppose you can say, as he's come through in real life. But as you can see there, that will be his 3rd goal in the Premier League. You'll start to see him be starting as a striker a lot more with Lukaku's injury. So Vice's coming off there, and Kalu is coming on. Lingard is an okay player, but yeah, I find him in a really weird position again for this career mode. And we've got Luke Shaw, a little injury at the moment, so yeah, you can see he's lacking behind. But now it's Salah. He plays into Firmino, gets it back, and creates a very good chance for himself. But that's clear. Liverpool could have easily won that match late with that opportunity. So you almost see we hold on that, away from home. Wasn't going to be easy to beat Liverpool. Obviously, technically a better result than our last one, which, yeah, wasn't a good result, but that's in the back of the minds right now, especially for myself. Already played that. So, yeah, not worrying about that loss. And look at that. 4. That's the 2nd time he's got that. 2 times in a row. Stefan 4. He's going to be a great player. And I think I'm saying his name right. Don't forget he's French. I searched how to pronounce his name correctly. But unfortunately, Luke Shaw picked up injury. But the good thing is, it's only a small injury. But that means he will be missing this next game. But see, in this career mode series, injuries, I see them as opportunities. If there's injuries in the first team, we see them as opportunities for a younger guy to come through, get some experience in that game. But as you see, in the Premier League, at least, we're still unbeaten. That is the good thing. I saved that in the previous game against Liverpool. through the last goal, we scored the equaliser, but also defending late where they easily could have and maybe say should have scored. But this one, I've brought in Borthwick Jackson. He could be part of it as well. He may not have the absolutely highest potential, but he's a younger lad. We'll give him a go and see if we give him some first team football, he could progress a bit more. And there, Chong, we bring onto the subs bench. Who knows, if we get a lead, could bring him on, get some game time. But Bayern Munich away from home against this lot, man, this is never going to be easy. So you take a look, Alexis Sanchez winning the ball and now plays it to Marcus Rashford, you know, who's been really, really good. He's getting past, almost scores, but Zlatan Ibrahimovic, he gets on the score sheet here. Definitely wanted to redeem himself after missing that penalty previously. And we get an early goal here against Bayern Munich. But take a look at Marcus Rashford just going through on the defense, getting past the defenders in the box with ease, essentially. That shouldn't be easy against Bayern Munich, getting past defenders in the box. But now Lewandowski, Bayern, look at all the space out wide for Robben. And I couldn't make the challenge there. Bailly missed it. And going to make us pay with Javi Martinez. He was like playing in the striker position. It looked like a really, really tidy finish. So they equalised shortly after. Had to be expected, but yeah, poor defending once more. That's generally the case, conceding a goal. Poor defending, but I went close. Maybe committed a little, but yeah, there we go. And see, that was a finish from Javi Martinez because his finishing isn't amazing. So it was away from the keeper. Like, it would have been almost close to missing. But because he's not the greatest of finishers, it was further away from the keeper, if that makes sense. But it made it look like a good finish, if you can understand that. But once more, the defending is not, where is it? Where is the defending? We can't call it defending because it's not. It's not defending at all. So it was a bit unconventional. I think De Gea just headed it away. So now Pogba, and he does. We get the lead back. Paul Pogba. That's what I mean. He's one of those players for us that can take it into his own hands, or technically feet, if we want to be technical. Yeah, but we get the goal back, we take the lead. So that's what I mean. Someone like Paul Pogba in the team, even if we have younger players surrounding him, maybe not so much of a case in this game, maybe a little bit, some younger guys. And as you can see here, Antonio Valencia, I thought maybe we'll take the foul there. He is the captain, but guess what's going to happen here? Yeah, it's going to be a red card. That challenge, they were played advantage there. I thought we'll just make the challenge and then we'll get the ball. Maybe I would have got a yellow for that. But in the end, Valencia gets sent off. Not the best thing. This could lead to affect the rest of the result. But was that really a red card? That's why I don't check instant replays. This is the assistant referee. Let's take a look. So that was a foul, the first one there. I thought it would just be brought back, so I just went in with the challenge. But I got the ball. Maybe I got a tiny bit of him. But how is that a red? That is not a red card. I'm sure. Normally when I say that in videos, in the comments, people say, oh, no, that's a red card. But I could say that is a foul. That should be a foul, I guess. But not to send him off. I don't even know about that. And they go very close there. Borthwick Jackson couldn't clear it, so Vidal, and that's essentially a double whammy right there. If we didn't give away that, man, and I don't even know. It probably still would have been a free kick because it would have been called back, but it wouldn't have been in that position. So that's pretty disappointing. That red card call is going to lead to this and Bayern to another goal. So that's pretty disappointing from I'm mad at myself. Don't get me wrong. I'm not mad at Bayern. I'm not mad at the game. I'm mad at myself giving away that foul leading to the red card as well, because I should know better. I've played FIFA for so many years. I know these red cards can come at any time, even when you don't. And I wanted to show this because this was almost the same kind of challenge that Bayern made. We had advantage there. Unfortunately, we couldn't finish to equalise late by Gomez. But this challenge was not too much different. So we're showing a lot of instant replays here, but where it got a little bit of the man, but the ball too. That's what happened on my challenge. I just wasn't the last man. But even you talk about last man in that previous situation, it was a bit, not really the same situation because it was a bit wider from the goal, and you can talk about all of that. But once more, it's a case where it's kind of done and dusted right now. I was trying to, maybe show a bit of my frustrations through slide tackles and actually connected Lewandowski late. Could have been a penalty maybe, but yeah, at that point I was just frustrated because we were going to lose. We're going to lose anyway, so we could have had a late chance. He played it out wide, but Bayern were able to defend. So yeah, but again, we put this on the back burner right now. We don't really, because we can't change this result. Even though we dominated, they had 2 shots on target for 3 goals. I think that's happened in 2 games in this episode. 2 shots on target for 3 goals. So it's just been these batch of games where I haven't been able to get the best results. But as I said previously, not really going to harp too much on it because, yeah, what is done. That's easy enough to say. But yeah, like, we're still top of the table in the Premier League, which is good. Champions League, yeah. But for this season, we're not really focused on it too much. Like I said, for those of you guys that want to see my earlier series, or if you didn't know, I did an earlier series of Manchester United. Yeah, the link of that will be in the description, and you can just search it. If you search for Manchester United Career Mode FIFA 18, like, both my series should come up. You know, I've always done that, but yeah, my point is, if you haven't seen it, you can go watch that, where we already had the dominance in the first 2 seasons, winning the Premier League and Champions League along with that. So I've already, yeah, got that to my name early in FIFA 18. But yeah, that's why this is going to be the focus, what you see here. And Julio Cesar, he is a 16-year-old with helmets. So that's the best way to describe him. But I wasn't sure if he should sign him up. I just don't know. His minimum potential of 75, because I've had my experience already. Those players could turn out to be average. So let me know if we should sign him up or wait a bit more, which I am going to do. But make sure you guys leave a thumbs up on the video, as I said earlier, if you want to see it more regularly. And I will see you guys in the very next video.